Well, the market got a little bit of a curveball yesterday. I think we expected this would probably be the case, but not to this magnitude. And yet, despite that, the market actually remained resilient. And right now, we're in a pretty good spot heading into today's PPI report. And I want to talk about that with you guys, what exactly took place. I want to actually give you guys some more information on something from the Grayscale Spot ADA ETF filing as well. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So we actually did finish yesterday with a green day in terms of ADA. We were actually up 0.01%. So we finished very modestly green. And now today, overseas money is once again taking us on a little bit of a ride. We're up about 1.1% to begin the day. And again, hopefully this is something that by the time that the PPI report drops this morning, has an opportunity to continue. So again, for those that aren't familiar, this is taking place at 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, 8:30 a.m. Eastern, and we're going to be finding out what the latest inflation numbers are looking like. Now, yesterday we did actually get a little bit of shakeout taking place around 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. You guys can see the 9 a.m., 10 a.m. shakeout, and really what this is coming off of was these major revisions that took place in relation to jobs yesterday. In fact, what these revisions showed was 911,000 reported jobs that basically didn't exist. And this is the largest revision we've actually seen in history. This is coming from basically the period of April 2024 through March of 2025. And this actually shows that over the last 3 years, there's been about 2.1 million jobs that were reported that basically didn't exist. So what this caused was a little bit of a shake in the market yesterday. Now, what I find interesting about this is this shows that we do in fact need rate cuts. It shows that the jobs market is not as strong as it has been reported over the last several years. And what's interesting is that we actually saw the likelihood of a 50 basis point decrease drop over the past several days. If you guys remember, it was up to about 10%. It's down to 8.2%. I think they need to cut 50 basis points. With the jobs data that came out, it's we're severely behind the curve right now. And I'm sure that the Fed is going to take all this information into consideration because, again, remember, they're very much focused on the jobs market and what's taking place there. And we have, obviously, now these big revisions. We have unemployment on the rise. So there's a lot of things that are kind of, again, forcing their hand just a little bit. So something to pay attention to here. Now, despite, again, this kind of really large, shaky day yesterday, we're actually, again, still seeing some strength in the market. ADA doing well, very close to 88 cents or so. BTC sitting around 112.3, still floating between its 100-day and its 50-day moving average, trying to create a little bit of a move there. BTC dominance showing us exactly what we want to see. ADA did a really good job of actually gaining a little bit versus BTC yesterday. On the institutional side, pretty quiet day. It was actually an addition day for both BTC and Ethereum. You guys can see $23 million where the BTC added. BlackRock did it all while a few others dumped. And on the Ethereum side, BlackRock was actually the only one adding yesterday after they had dumped the day prior. So $44 million added there. So that's all looking pretty darn good. Now, something I wanted to mention here, which I thought was very interesting, is that Grayscale actually plans to stake their ADA. Now this from TapTool says all their ADA, and in reading through their S1, it's not all their ADA. They may stake a portion of the ADA, but I thought it was very interesting that they're going to be participating in Cardano staking and ADA staking. And this doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to participate in governance or anything like that, but it's very cool for them to actually be utilizing the protocol that's in place. Now, something I wanted to mention here as well for you guys is we did actually hit a 59 on the alt season index. This is the highest levels we have hit since last fall. So this is a pretty darn big deal. We can see ADA way up here at 28.19% over the last 90 days. BTC down here at 4.71%. We have a lot of assets very close to flipping BTC. A couple days of excitement, we could be actually in a technical alt season. And again, maybe that trigger is today, tomorrow, maybe it's the rate cuts that are coming next week, but we'll have to be just patient and watch and wait and see how this all plays out. But yeah, I can't really complain about where we're at right now. We'll see if we can show some stability again after those drops. Yesterday it was very nice to see this just bought up as the day progressed. And really once we hit that the overnight candles, that's kind of where the progress was made. So a little bit of hesitance and patience from US money, but We'll obviously see what we get as the day progresses. We're seeing some decent volume, about 150 billion in volume over the last 24 hours. ADA itself, very consistent when it comes to volume. You guys can see $1.3 billion over the last 24 hours, which is a range that it's been loving to live in. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Again, expect a lot of volume, a lot of volatility as the day progresses, and we'll see which way it decides to take us here. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.